Do not ever save a player. Nobody likes dying or losing a character, especially getting attached to a person who is so fervently embedded into the plot and plan for the campaign. Do not sully a character's death by changing the game to try and make people happy, because that will not please people. You can't make everyone happy, and you shouldn't have to. As the game master, you are tasked with knowing and running the game. If the system gets in the way of the story, by all means bend the rules to match the reality that you're trying to create, but don't fudge the rules. Faking roles or taking back an action is a sign of weakness that should not be shown to players, because it will make them feel that everything is fake. After all, if their hard work to make their characters and numbers exactly the way that they want means nothing because the entire game is a loosey-goosey system, then you are devaluing their characters, sheets, and dedication to this game. Yes, it can be frustrating to lose all that hard work, but it would be a far worse fate to belittle their efforts by saving them from the consequences of their actions. A game needs to have stakes in order for it to be of interest. After all, if you cannot lose, then why bother playing? What are they fighting for? This isn't a game that keeps score, and yet there is an end goal in all of this. There is a journey that the characters are taking on. The players are participating in a story that they get to experience the creation of. An even bigger insult than lying about what happens or claiming take-backsies is saving the players yourself through divine intervention. I'm not talking about a player praying to their deity or using a wish that they earned somehow. I'm talking about using some unforeseen event to rescue the players from trouble that they are unprepared for. Players will seek danger. That's where the excitement is, especially the stuff that they're not ready for. That's what's so rewarding when they manage to survive, fail, or succeed. Having an avalanche kill an undead army or the dragon have a heart attack not only spoils the encounter, but it completely deflates the sense of adventure. The biggest example of this is when the Game Master introduces an NPC that rescues the party. Nothing is more emasculating than having some other character show up to defend the player characters from a situation they're unprepared for. It can be difficult to keep players alive, especially when low level or you're dealing with a bunch of chaos-seeking ne'er-do-wells, but showing players a character that is better than them is no fun. Being saved by a cooler character that can do all the things that players can't is not interesting or enjoyable to watch. It just makes players feel like the game is better off without them. It can be really tempting to try and create all of the interesting character ideas that you had when you tried to make them as a player and were turned down, but don't show off to your captive audience with your ability to decide the rules. By all means, use your ideas to flesh out your world with in-depth characters, with backstories and abilities. Just don't make them do awesome stuff all the time, because it will feel like you're rubbing it in the player's face. Besides, everyone knows that it'll be cool to see the retired veteran pick up their sword once more in order to help fend off an attack against the city, but what people would be really excited to see is the bartender pull out some flashy maneuver that proves why they are able to maintain their tavern. Let players play. Let them show off, and die if it comes to it.